Ever wondered how to elevate your emotional intelligence? It's not just a buzzword, it is a critical skill for both personal and professional success. My name is Christian. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Zoios, a platform that helps leaders balance well-being and performance. And besides that, I speak at many tech conferences and have been part of Forbes' HR Council. And last but not least, I've been a leader myself for nearly 10 years, and I'm still constantly learning to be a better one. In this video, you'll learn 5 practical ways to boost your emotional intelligence and apply these skills in your daily life. If you're uncertain about the 4 quadrants of emotional intelligence, then I would highly suggest that you watch that video first. But if you're coming straight from that video and are already familiar with the framework for EQ, then let's get started. The first way to elevate your emotional intelligence is to start journaling. To improve your self-awareness, you should really consider journaling. Whether that is 2 minutes during night before sleep, or journaling every morning, or every day before leaving work. Many psychologists and many psychological studies find that journaling is one of the most powerful mental health exercises you can do, and it happens to be a great tool for reflection as well. Most people think a lot while speaking, and writing can actually often enable the same thing. So just try this. Write down what happened during the day, specific situations, how it made you feel, and why you think you felt that way. This helps you recognize patterns in your emotions and reactions, and over time, this practice can really enhance your self-awareness and help you manage your emotions more effectively. And if you feel like it, it's a great exercise to also note down how others reacted and why you think that is. That's a classic perspective-taking exercise for elevating empathy. And if you are curious about the different types of empathy, then we have a video on that you can go watch. We'll put it somewhere here. Getting back on track here. The second way to level up your emotional intelligence is to ask for feedback. Make sure to ask your colleagues for feedback and let them know that you honestly want it. Most people do want feedback, but it's how they take the feedback when they get it that often prohibits them from getting it more often. Everyone has moments where they are more susceptible to constructive feedback, and you'll get it when you ask for it yourself, and then you know the timing is comfortable and suitable for you. So try this. Find a comfortable time to ask for feedback, perhaps after completing a project or maybe during a one-on-one meeting. Frame it positively by saying, I strive to be better, but I do realize that requires feedback and development. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I handle this or handle that. And maybe follow it up with, I'm in a good state of mind and I'm open to constructive feedback, so please be transparent. What do you think I could work on, or what do you think I could improve? That way, you'll really invite people to give you honest feedback. The third thing to do is to do personal retrospectives. So once a month or every other week, sit down and assess how you did compared to your goals and plans, and reflect on what went well, what didn't go well, and think about what you need to learn from and how you can change. Here it's critical that you don't confuse an insight, like your awareness of something working good or bad, with a solution. The insight directs your efforts towards a good solution, but the solution needs to be detailed and planned. So make sure to ask yourself, how am I going to, for example, ask others for more feedback? So create a simple template or framework with questions like, what went well? What should I continue doing? What didn't go well? And what do I need to change? And then really ask yourself, how will I do that? That's an important step. This structured reflection actually helps turn insights into actionable plans. So remember, insights guide you towards a solution, but the solution itself needs to be detailed and planned, at least in your mind, preferably in written text, for it to really benefit you. Now, the fourth thing you can do to level up or elevate your emotional intelligence is to start to recognize the incentives. Most people are constantly troubled by the decisions and choices that others around them make. However, most people are in their own ways pretty rational in their decisions and the decisions that they make, but they see things differently from you, and they have other incentives or are optimizing for something different than you would. Being aware of what others are optimizing for is critical to understanding their actions. Someone might, for example, choose not to force a customer to upgrade their current plan, even though they have maxed out their current quota. Why? Maybe they are not incentivized to do so. And at the same time, it's typically rather uncomfortable for most making these sales-like conversations. And last but not least, the key goals of the department might point in a different direction. This explanation doesn't necessarily make the action good, but it does make it understandable. And the key for you to grow your emotional intelligence is to clearly notice the difference. We're getting to the fifth and the final way to level up and elevate your emotional intelligence, and that is be curious about others' logic. So we all tell ourselves stories to make sense of our decisions, and to improve your social awareness, ask others about their thought process. So try this. Instead of asking why very directly, which can feel a bit interrogative and judgmental, then instead ask people, how did you come to the decision that do this? This opens up a dialogue and really helps you understand different ways of thinking, provides insight into how others' decision-making logic works, and it helps you appreciate diverse perspectives. So elevating your emotional intelligence does take practice, but it is incredibly rewarding when you get it right. By starting to journal, seeking feedback, conducting small monthly retrospectives, 15 minutes maybe, following the incentives, recognizing others' objectives, and exploring others' logic, you can really improve your relationships, communication, and overall well-being of not just you, but your team. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I hope you've enjoyed the content and found it valuable. It would mean a lot to me and the team if you would help us by liking the video. We don't produce many videos, but instead we focus on high-quality content. So if you want to see more videos like this one, you can subscribe to our channel. We have other videos on topics like empathy and leadership principle, which we'll link to somewhere here. If you're curious about having better data and a platform to help you lead your team, then check out our website. Have a wonderful day.